Hello, breadfiesta here, and welcome to my new Let's Play. Princess Yggdra bore the Grand Centurio and fought to recapture Castle Paltina. We'll never fight alone. Hello, and welcome to Let's Play Yggdra Union. This is a tactical RPG for the Game Boy Advance. Also had a release on the PSP a few years back. I super enjoy this game. I think it is very fun. Despite me not being super good at it, but that's just gonna make it more fun. We're gonna start a new game here. I got this game, I think on the release date. I pre-ordered it from GameStop, even though it's kind of an obscure game. Not a whole lot of people have heard of it, so there was really no reason for me to pre-order it. But we are going to leave the tutorials on because there are certain tactics that are not available until later points of the game, and the tutorials do a good job of explaining those. So it's going to drop us right into the story here, so let's get started. The Kingdom of Phantasania, located in the center of the continental world. Times of peace and prosperity continued for many years under the Holy Sword and a wise king, but this was not meant to last forever. The end came so suddenly. During the rule of Orden, 31st monarch of Phantasania, the new Bronchian Empire invaded. The royal army mustered its cavalry to resist the incursion, but with loss after loss to the imperial army's devastating offensive, the fortress of Corona fell, and nothing stopped Bronchia from sacking the royal capital of Paltina. Golkassa, the Emperor of Carnage, had deposed his predecessor by force and became the new Emperor of Bronchia. Emperor Golkassa personally led his elite troops into Castle Paltina, where, after an earth-shaking battle, he slew King Orden. With that, Paltina fell, and the scarlet imperial flag was raised to flutter in the twilight sky. The text moves so fast! Chapter 1. The Fugitive Bearing Hope. See what I say, it drops you right into the story. We're going to zoom in here on the action down in the south of the continent. At the southernmost tip of the continent is the land of Norn Valley. Although this barren land of rocky mountains and red earth is Phantasania Kingdom territory, it has become a haunt for thieves. Through this wasteland runs a girl, kicking up a cloud of dust as she flees. What is she fleeing from? Who knows? I do. I've played this game before. So, Battlefield 1, The Thieves' Stronghold. Valley entrance. A dead end! She can't have gone far! Keep your eyes peeled!
What now? If I don't do something, I'll be caught. Oh, that's...
A small stronghold.
Perhaps I could hide here.
Didn't I see her run this way?
What's wrong?
Forgive me, ma'am. You lost your trail around here.
Are there any likely hiding places nearby? She might have ducked into that old fortress there. Alright, torch the place. We'll smoke her out.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a question of what's less painful, fire or my sword.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Huh? Who are you?
That's exactly what I was gonna ask about you.
It's the thieves that infest this dump.
Are they allied with the scum who attacked us? You've got some nerve burning down our home. We'll show you what we do to anyone who messes with us. So, in the Thieves' Stronghold, our goal is going to be to protect that girl with the sword who is hiding in our home, which is also on fire. In order to win this map, we have to defeat all the enemies. Challenging enough. So, here's our party for this first map. We have our first main party member, Millinor. He is the thief leader that we saw earlier. Millinor is... A lot of this seems... maybe this is just the game in general, but there is a very complex sort of game at first glance. As you learn the game, it gets to be a little less complex because you understand which things you don't have to pay attention to and which things are actually important. So we see right here with Millinor, his weapon type is axe. You can see that in the top left corner. His union formation is a X type, which is not relevant and won't be relevant for a few more battlefields. He is a small character. There are two types. There are small and large units. Most of the ones you'll see are small units. And his movement type is walking, which is... It'll be a little more relevant once we see other sort of movement types. Millinor is immune to the stone effect, so he cannot be petrified, and he is good on wastelands. We also have our little buddy here, Flunky. I guess he is our Flunky, that's not his name. But he is another thief. He's only going to be with us for this map, so we don't have to worry about him too much. But he is also an axe-wielding character. With a cross-type union formation, small character, and walking movement type, and he is good on wastelands, which is good because this map that we're playing on is all wastelands. So these will be our party members for this first map. We also have these things. These are called cards. These are essentially like the tactics that we'll use for any given turn. These will be explained a little more as we get into it. We need to pick 5 cards, so I'm just going to pick them in order of their movement, I guess, because I'm obsessive like that. So let's get ready. We are ready for combat.
Ha! What can a bunch of petty thieves do?
You'll eat those words! Alright, let's get him! Attaboy, that's the spirit! But don't be too hasty, you need to pick a card first. A card? A tactics card. These cards are crucial in battle, guys. I'll go over this again, so listen up. Everything we can do in one turn is written on this card. Oh, really? Like what? Well, like move, see? That determines your movement. You know I'm the fastest runner, boss. Quiet, you. We're talking about distance, not speed. Huh? But... You can only move as many steps per turn as the move. Oh. Then I'll pick this 12 card and go 12 steps ahead. Wrong. Will you just listen for 1 minute? Movement isn't just yours, it belongs to everyone. If you use all 12 steps, no one else can move an inch. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to hog the card all to myself. You can use all your movement on one guy if you want, but going in solo is just cruising for a bruising. Boss, what's this number next to POW? Oh, that's power. The bigger the number, the more damage dealt to the enemy. I get it. Where'd you learn all this, boss? What do you mean? Everyone should know this stuff.
Well, then what's this icon? It looks just like my weapon.
That's the ace type.
Are you making this up?
No, it's the condition for a unit to become the ace. You use axes, so pick a card with an axe and you'll be that turn's ace.
Seriously? Awesome! So what's an ace?
You guys, the ace is the point man for attacks. He can do various things besides that, but I don't know if you numbskulls can understand it all.
Oh, I have a question too.
Alright, last one. What now?
The guys won't tell me what a skill is. Is it,
What are you talking about? It's a special move.
Oh, I knew it! That's so cool!
Right. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that stuff is above your guys' level for now.
Aw, man!
Buck up. You'll be able to use them someday. Anyways, pick a card and let's get to it. Here we go! Alright, so with that tutorial, we are ready to get started here. As was explained in the last tutorial, these cards are the tactics, and as I said before, for an entire turn. The movement is how many spaces our team can move that turn, and the power reflects how much damage we'll deal. Damage calculation is a little different in this game than other RPGs or tactical RPGs, sorry, that you may have seen. So we'll start with Steel. Steel is going to be a very valuable card. More tutorial. Hey, I know you want to get started right away. Let's review movement, just to be on the safe side.
You mean how to move us as units on the field map?
First, use the control pad and move the cursor to a unit. Then press the A button to display the movement range.
You mean those white squares?
Yep, you can move anywhere within those panels.
Okay, lead the way, boss.
Press the control pad to move in that direction. To confirm your move, press the A button.
Wait, don't tell me. The B button cancels, right?
Right. And of course, moving one panel takes one movement.
That's the number at the bottom of the card?
That's right. That indicates your remaining movement. Once it hits 0, no one can move anymore for that turn.
Don't worry, boss. I'll remember.
Alright, then let's go! Alright, let's go. We are going to start off... Now, in comparison to previous projects I've done, I've actually done my research, I've done my due diligence, and I'm doing a practice file too, so we are going to move Millinor right here. He's going to be our point man for attacking.
Boss, the enemy's nearby!
Time for a few pointers on battle then. First, select the unit you want to lead the attack. You do that by moving the cursor onto it.
Can it be anyone?
Sure, so long as they're standing next to the enemy.
Oh, okay. Maybe I better take notes. Did I leave my pen?
Anyway. So after you highlight a unit, press Start. The screen will switch to attack mode.
How do we decide who to fight?
You pick your opponent with the control pad.
When I highlight one, the enemies are listed by name.
That's the battle order. That shows the order that the listed units will fight in.
How about those icons next to the names, like circle and triangle?
Good question. That's the prediction mark. Location, the unit's abilities, weapon affinities, those all factor into the prediction mark rating.
With info like this, we can't lose. Am I right, guys?
No. It's only a prediction. Don't rely too heavily on it.
Sure. If you think you've got a good chance, press the A button.
That'll give you one last confirmation screen.
Press A button there, and it's time for battle. But we can still use the B button to cancel.
That's correct. That is how we battle. I'm also going to take Flunky over here. You'll remember this is where that girl with the sword first appeared on the map. On this bumpy road.
Boss, we found something!
Yes, there is a hidden item here, a hairband.
Huh? What's this for?
For holding your hair back. You'd think you'd know. I mean, you do have kind of long hair. I guess you just use like a wolf's head, though. But I will explain items later. They're weirdly complex. Alright, so we're going to get started with some battle. And we're going to put Milnor next to question mark, the surly little assassin here. And let's just get started. So it starts off with a charge. Assassins, since they use bows, they can't counter an attack. So that's why it said can't counter there. Normally, the opponent would be able to strike back and weaken our team. You see that it was a 6-on-6 battle to start. Oh wow, a lot of stuff just happened right there. It started with a 6-on-6 battle, and the goal is to knock out the other person's team. Doing that really reduces the opponent's morale rather than actually taking damage. And then when their morale drops to 0, then they will be removed from the map. We also see that the card we were using, Steel, the power goes up. So now it will be able to do more morale damage in the future. And that's the pause button. And by defeating the enemy, we gain experience. Yay, experience! Alright.
Whoa! We won, boss! Was there any doubt? We'd never lose to those weaklings. Still, we're on a roll! Come on, let's keep the streak going!
Well, you can't. You can only battle once per turn.
Then we just gotta sit on our hands?
Oh, no. You can still move if you've got movement left. It's just the unit that did battle who can't.
Oh, so that's why the lead attacker's unit is gray.
Once you're done with everything, press the L button and select End Turn.
Hey, another confirmation screen!
That's the one. Press the A button to end your turn. There will be less tutorials in future maps. We're going to move Flunky over here. Alright. And with that, we are out of movement, so we have nothing else to do but end our turn. And we'll let the enemy advance. Alright, so we'll get to see another battle. This is what a counterattack is going to look like. Of course, Milnar is way stronger than all the units here. That's going to be a thing we'll have to pay attention to, is because Milnar is so much stronger than all the enemies we're going to see for the first few maps, we have the tendency, there may be a tendency to overuse him a little bit, so we'll have to be careful with that. But we did defeat him. You can see the damage calculation there, based on how many units we have left, any geographic bonuses we have, and any other bonuses, which will determine basically the percentage of the card power that will be inflicted as morale damage, and that's kind of how that works. And more experience! Okay.
You got him on the run, boss. Yeah! That'll teach him to mess up our hideout. I'm sure you noticed when you were fighting, but if all your men fall during a clash, you'd lose. So long as we all survive, we win, don't we?
Yeah, but if your unit loses, morale will decrease according to how bad you got whomped.
So, if we lose big time, our morale will go down a lot?
It depends a lot on the card's power, too.
Well, what if the unit's morale hits 0?
You saw for yourselves with those enemies we fought. Units with 0 morale are out of there.
Yeesh. Hey guys, try not to lose, okay?
So that will end their turn. I forget which of these cards we want to actually improve. I think Mind Change will be a good one. Because we only have a few more steps to get to the last enemy on the field, the woman clad in armor. So we are going to move Milner there.
Come on, I'll show you a real fight. Such impertinence.
Let's do it! Let's do it! Oh, crap. Okay, that was unexpected. Come on, Milner. Come on, Milner. Come on, Milner. Oh, goodness gracious, that was... Whew. She's pretty strong. Alright. So, we'll probably have to take this into the next turn then.
Still think we're just a bunch of petty thieves? He's good.
And just for the sake of it, let's move Funky closer. Flunky. And end our turn. It's only going to be one-on-one battles for the first decent portion of the game. Uh-oh. Shoot, how come I didn't take any of them down? In my practice file, I got... Oh, this is not promising. You know what? I think because it's the very first map, Milner can't actually lose. Hopefully that's enough to take down her. Oh, it is. Goodness. Hooray! We beat all the enemies! We fended off the enemy! Milner achieved his revenge! Yeah! Victory music!
What do you think of that, huh? They're stronger than we thought. Accursed thief! Withdraw the troops! We're pulling out!
Milner wins! Yeah! Do you have any spoils of war? We get the Iron Choker. Great. Okay. And we also get a new card. This is Revolution, the card that the opposing team was using in the last one. Pretty decent card. It'll be good for future maps.
Everyone still standing? Come and gather round.
They knew what they were doing. We lost a few men.
Hey, you in there!
I know you're hiding in there. It's safe to come out now. You're a pretty one. What are you doing here?
Isn't she a survivor from Castle Paltina?
What? So, those guys were from Bronchia's army.
Oh, please, I have nowhere else to turn. I need your help to defeat the Empire.
Our help, eh? Well, it won't come cheap. I'll think about it if you give me that sword of yours.
This sword is precious to me. I'll not part with it. But I can give you anything else. Name your price.
Anything? That's a lot to offer.
I am Princess Yggdra of Fantasania. If you aid me, you have my word as royalty.
Alright. How about your castle? We need a new base, you see.
Very well. Although, right now it's being occupied by the Empire.
We'll just have to steal it back from them, won't we? I couldn't stay here even if the fort was still standing. We've already picked a fight with the Empire, after all.
Then, begging your pardon, Mr.
Milner's the name. You've got a deal, Princess.
Thank you.
Let's move out, everyone. Is that sword all you've got to defend yourself? You don't have anything else?
Well, I have these.
Hey, cards! These'll help.
This is the 1st Cavalry's. The other is from the 2nd Cavalry. They're from the knights who gave their lives for me.
Then we'll make use of these against Bronchia. It'll put their souls to rest.
Yes, I believe so too. I hear these cards hold an ancient power within them. I must borrow those powers now. Only with them can I make all of our wishes a reality.
That's right. So we get Banish and Sanctuary. Sanctuary. We're gonna save the game here. Right here. Great. Alright, and that's that. So I think that makes for a good episode. There was a lot of tutorials, a lot of talking in that episode. So in the next episode, we'll move on to Battlefield 2 and start our battle against the Bronchian Empire. So I have been breadfiesta, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.